Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, let's see what we got for you right now. We have an executive French car. Gorgeous looking French car. It's a 143 scale 2000 Peugeot 607. Great looking car. As we know, the Peugeot 607 was the top of the line for the Peugeot brand back in those days. It took over the 605, which was an iconic looking car to me. It looks, this one too, I love it, but I think the Peugeot 605 was the one that opened the doors to the big models again. Because the 505 was big, but it was not, to me, it was not like executive. The 605 was a lot more regal to my view. But don't get me wrong, I loved the 505 back in the 80s. They were gorgeous looking car, but to me the 505 was like a little big brother to the 405, but it was not like the father, you know what I mean? The 605 took that role to me. Even though the 605 looked like a big car for the 405, hopefully I'm not being confusing, but you follow me with the 405 was a Peugeot 405 from the 90s, 80s and 90s. So the 605 took that big daddy role. And I think this is a cutie. It's a very modern. It made it more rounded looking, more rounded edges. I love the tail lights. I think it looked really good looking. I love the inside color, the beige kind of gave a nice contrast to the darker outside color. Now, as we know, the 607 Peugeot 607 came with a regular gasoline or petrol, how you call it in Europe, and diesel. It came as a four-cylinder and also as a V6. You know, they needed some V6. They were hefty cars, so you needed that big. If you wanted to have the top of the line experience, you had a big engine, more powerful. They were only made in France. Well, Peugeot's a French brand, but some other models sometimes they have factories around the world for. But this is a car that, the 607. It was not a car that was popular around the world. You may see it around the world, but not a popular car. It's not like a lot of people when they feel they can expend the money to get a luxury car, that they don't their mind is not okay. I'm gonna get a luxury Peugeot or a luxury Citroen. Their mind is more like, let me get a luxury BMW or a luxury Mercedes. So they don't feel they're gonna spend the money in a more expensive Peugeot. So that was the reason I think in my mind that these cars were not as popular as other as other Peugeots, But don't quote me fully because if you're in Europe and you may say, hey, but these cars were popular in my country. Please let me know in the comments. Let me know how popular they were in your country. All these questions I love to ask. I always say these things at the end of the video because I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear how popular they were. If you ever drove one of these, how good they felt. Were they solid? Were they reliable? Do you still see a lot of them on the streets? Because this is already a 2000. This car is already 23 years old. It may not look at it. It may not look like it, but it's already 23 years old. So they're probably half of them already probably in the junkyard. So sadly, because this is such an attractive car. But again, and I would love to hear if this model was sold outside of Europe, like in Africa. I know a lot of African, especially the northern countries, like Egypt, Algeria, Tunisia. They have a lot of French influence. Not so much Egypt, but Algeria and Tunisia have a lot of French, influence. So they have a lot of the French cars. So hey, I want to know if like an executive you know, people from a company used to use these type of cars over there. Definitely. Okay, I'm gonna let it go around a few. I'm gonna let it go around a few times so you can have a nice look at the car, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So, like I was saying before, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this car. Do you like it? Does it bring you memories? You know, by the way, this right here, it looks exactly how they look in real life. It's such a good quality, made by Norev. We all know Norev is a great brand. I don't get sponsored by no company, but if Norev, you listen to me, sponsor me. Send me these free 143 scales and I'll promote them the way I'm doing right now. Just a little throw there and see if it works. I'll doubt it. But anyway, going back to what I'm looking at, don't forget to give me that nice thumbs up, which I truly, truly appreciate. It shows me that you're enjoying this video as much as I'm enjoying making them. And I truly appreciate that because YouTube spreads it to other people so they can see it also. And don't forget to click and subscribe. And the bell next to the subscribe button will remind you when I'm posting more videos. Alright, guys, so take care of yourselves more than ever. Very important. And I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.